controller.
I can't uppercut with a shit with a controller. But with my arcade, no, I can throw them like instantly.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
In fact,
I need to finish off. I've got a second fight stick, so I've got two. I got one that's finished, and it's like it's got sandwash switches. It's got Japanese joystick. It's like legit. It's the real deal. And I built it from scratch, and it's got like a clear bottom, and I made the wires all neat.
Is that the one you sent me a picture of?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks awesome.
I've got another one. I need to finish it up.
Have you ever seen people taking the original Xbox One and turning it into a slimline Xbox One?
No.
Long story short, they basically cut the CD drive out of it and cut the case all the way around, top and bottom, so they fit together back again, and it looks like a squashed Xbox, but it all fits perfectly. So I had a bunch of old Xboxes around. I did that to two of them and then made them squashed Xboxes, so they're a perfect rectangle, and installed an arcade stick on top. So got two boxes that are self-contained controllers, you know what I mean, and use the Xbox as the box.
That's funny. That's awesome.
Turned out pretty awesome. And then the top, because it's a big inlaid X, I got some white plastic and cut it to all the shapes so it fit inside the inlay, and then clear coated over the whole top so it's nice and smooth. It doesn't have all those indents.
That's cool.
Turned out really. I'll take a picture and show you.
Yeah, do that.
But they're on hold right now because one of them housed my Raspberry Pi that broke down after 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing something like that for some of the guys I know for Christmas, like taking like a Raspberry Pi and then building them like a fight stick that has like the Pi built in, and then like...
Dude, that's so awesome.
Right, so all they really need to do is like run an HDMI cable to the TV.
Yep. I was thinking of making one like that myself, and having a screen built in.
Yeah, after I built that cab, I was like, never again. I'm never building a cab ever again.
What, like an arcade cabinet?
Yeah, I've got a bar top. Let's see if I can find a picture and show this thing.
So it's like an arcade stand-up, but cut in the middle, and it sits on top of a table.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what you're talking about. Did you make it yourself or buy it as a kit?
I made it. I made it from scratch.
So it's got all the speakers and TV screen and everything's all.
I'll never do that again though.
Why? Wasn't it fun? Didn't you like it?
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, but it's just like I'll put it. It's in my garage right now, and I did it out of MDF, so it's god awful heavy. And it's just like a lot of upkeep to keep that thing running. So it's not running right now.
What do you mean? What do you mean upkeep? I don't even know.
Just like games and keeping it, you know. I mean, like I had it where like it had intro videos, all kinds of stuff. So I guess I could just leave it alone, I guess.
I was just gonna. I kind of know what you mean, but I think I know what you're saying. It's like you can't.
I can't leave it alone.
Once it was done, it's like, oh, what about this screen? What about this intro? What about this theme?
Yeah,
this theme?
and
what about that background?
It was too much. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It was just too much to keep.
I've done that too. So what I've done is you basically put a certain size hard drive or chip or card in it. You max it out with all the games you like. You don't just put a pile of ROMs on it. You have all.
Yeah, you have to go through and curate it.
I went ROM by ROM. So every ROM on my arcade are games I've chosen, and there's about 7,000 of them. It took a year. And that's it. I've left it alone and have not touched it. Just play it.
So what I did for my son was I went and got what's that front end? Launchbox. Yeah, yep. I put Launchbox on my HTPC for him, and he plays Wii games. He don't like the old school stuff, but he might later.
Yep.
And I kept it to very like bare minimum kind of thing, but it wasn't, you know. I wish I had a better picture of this thing.
What, you had a Raspberry Pi in your bar top?
Nope, I had a full PC.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was like beefy enough to run whatever.
Yeah, doesn't matter what you threw at it, no problem.
It is running. Here's a picture. It's not all the way together, but
I know exactly what you mean, though. I've done that. I've went through so many themes. It's not even funny. It's ridiculous. But then you just gotta say, okay, this is what I'm sticking with, and then I lock it out so it can't be changed unless I put a password in, and I just leave it the fuck alone. It is what it is.
Final Fantasy streaming.
Sometimes too many options can be a problem.
As promised, I'm in the process of securing your ferry tickets right now. Told you.
It's not
I'm a man of
finished.
integrity.
It's like
Should be
right before I
smooth sailing
finished
from
it.
here.
The screen's
So let
not
me know
in.
when you're ready to ship out.
Marquee,
admit, I didn't
what you call
expect
it?
Dino to secure
The
us a
old
ship.
black screen.
Well, it must be pretty connected if
Oh, yeah.
he can
Well,
pull
that
some
looks
strings
awesome, though.
around an
That's
imperial
big.
embargo.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah, that
fiberglass
guy's
on
one
the top.
artful
Not
artisan.
fiberglass, plexiglass on top of that.
You guys ready
That
to
clear
set
part.
sail?
So it felt like, you know, like when you'd go play like Street Fighter, there'd be like a layer of like plexi on top.
Yeah, nice
So
little
people wouldn't
smooth.
like
I'm
fuck
not
up
trying
the
to
art.
rush you or nothing. Come back when you got everything
Those
in order.
sticks you have
I'm
too are my
surprised he gave us one of his
absolute
pieces
favorites for
just
Street
like
Fighters.
that.
Those
Yeah.
are the best.
This was
Maybe he'll
primarily
make some more for
a
us.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, for a pretty gill.
Like there was,
worth
you know,
it for a one-of-a-kind
several Street
accessory.
Fighter games.
He may have come
Mortal
off as
Kombat,
flippant
but you see
and
the layout.
forceful,
It's-
but I sense Dino is honest and hard-working at heart.
Sounds like he and I are two peas in a pod.
Nah, he's a hell of a lot sharper than you are.
And he's got a lot more substance too.
You know, the blocking is in the middle.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's got different games
Yeah.
than Street Fighter.
Yeah, but I mean, like that thing was such a bitch to set up. But see, like it probably wouldn't be that bad now. But like before, I was using like hyperspin and main.
Don't even go there.
So like trying to set the buttons up for the game, and like
Really gotta know what you're doing.
oh yeah, dude.
Hyperspin.
Yeah, and then like just like with
Heaven's Devil left your channel
like
and
with
switched to
main, like
AFK.
the,
No talking. On VRK.
So I had the controller I had for the joystick was basically like a circuit board, and like each button you had to wire into it,
Yeah, that's exactly what mine is.
and then like it was like a USB that came out the other end, right, and plugged
Yep.
into your system.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And it had like a printer port on the
Rather
board for the
sultry.
USB to plug into
Yeah.
the little control board.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so like those buttons would just be like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, like nothing like laid out at all, like that the game would like automatically pick up. I mean, like it would be like, oh, there's a button. If you hit it, I'm gonna do something. But you had to like map the buttons.
I actually mapped all my buttons out, went into the MAME emulator and saw what it found as default and changed all the configuration. So no matter what happened to my button config, if I hit default, button 1 is button A, button 2 is button B, button 3 is button C, and it all matched.
Everything in order.
Yep.
If you don't do that in the beginning,
Yeah.
later on, even if you set everything up and something goes wrong, you have to do it all over again.
Yeah, I know, right? And that's the problem I kept running into. Is like, yeah, and like you know, sometimes stuff would come loose, or you know, it was
You
just
know how many
like
times I set the buttons on my arcade? Do you have any idea how many
a
times?
lot. I'm guessing.
Thousands. Oh my god. Hours and hours of button setting.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And then sometimes in the emulator to just find the button settings.
Yeah, and then like I mean, like stuff has come a long way. Launchbox has pretty much made it. Like stuff like retro art and Launchbox has made building one of those like easy.
much
Ignis,
Yeah.
pull
Like
over a
back
sec.
then, that
Certainly.
didn't exist. Like there was some. What was it called?
Where do we go from here?
Like hyper
Hyperspin.
launch, hyperspin.
Yep.
Like hyperspin was just the front end, but like you had to go like set everything up in fucking hyper launch.
Oh, it was horrible.
And then it had like auto hotkey scripts and all of that bullshit. I mean, like I got it to a good place where like I had like a button on the back, and so like if you let in that picture that power strip on there, it basically the way it worked is like there was one of those outlets that was basically like the main, and if it came
Everything
on,
in order.
then all the other outlets came on too.
Yep, I know exactly.
So like when I hit a switch, it was like, oh yeah, the arcade's coming on, and it would boot, and I had it set up where like the Windows screen was hidden, and it played like a video of like Tennessee football team coming out on the field and played Rocky Top, and then it went in. It was so dope, but you know.
Yeah, you lose interest. Not really lose interest, but it consumes you. So you
there's easier ways to do things.
Yeah.
And I just like.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly.
Man, I got another kid like getting ready to be here in like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, you can kiss all that shit goodbye.
Yeah, I mean I got a 5-year-old and I'm gonna have a newborn.
Well, something to relive later on.
Yeah.
Like right now, just the latest feature of Launchbox 8 is integrated NetPlay amongst all emulators. So if you wanted to jump onto MAME and play an actual old school arcade game online with somebody else, you can.
That's so crazy.
Like play 1943 together.
That's great, man. I love it. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I think like stuff like that is really gonna be like cool. My son gets old enough to play like, you know, be away, he's at school, or, you know, whatever, and I'm like, hey man, let's get on them sticks. Get on them sticks. Let's play. We can play online.
Yeah. You never know.
Game.
My dad fucking, ever since the Atari 2600, he always has and always will hate video games.
Oh, yeah.
He just has no interest
Indeed.
at all.
My son loves video games.
That's it.
Like loves.
What's what?
And I'm
I've
like,
come up with a new recipe.
Maybe I made a mistake because maybe I
could
did
taste
it
test
too early,
for you.
He's only 5, but he has finished
Not the time for horseplay.
Mario Odyssey.
My
His
hand
mom
slipped.
finished it, and he plays Splatoon online, and he finishes in the top 2 every time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you even know how to play Splatoon?
I know.
I didn't teach you how to play this.
They just pick up on it.
Yeah. And he like comes home from school and he's like, I want to play.
We're
like,
here.
nah, bro, you gotta do your chores and eat. You can't touch that thing till you get done.
Yeah. As long as that's going okay, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. But when he starts throwing fits because he wants to play but he hasn't done his homework,
Yeah, that's the problem.
then you gotta start worrying.
Yeah. That's when the ass beats start. Like, no, we ain't doing that.
Ass beats time.
I'm done. I'm getting ready to go to bed, man. I gotta get up.
Boy, you just got here.
Gotta get up, do some work. And I got a demo on Friday.
Just got here.
And I'll be done. I'll probably play all weekend.
3 days, no games, and you show up, and then you're gone. For another 3 days.
The way my job is now, and I got like, I work like 2 weeks, like on a sprint, and it's like, I gotta get all that shit done.
The breeze.
And then, like that Friday, we'll start the next sprint. It's 2 weeks. So, like every 2 weeks, I'll have like a weekend
Feels good.
where I don't really have to do anything. But in between, it's just like, I didn't have to do anything today because, listen to this shit. So the client that I'm working for was like, hey, like, put it on the request for like a payment system. And like, I'm not running the project, I'm just writing code for it. So I asked the project manager, I was like, hey, what is this ticket you put in for a payment system? I was like, you don't really want us to build this from scratch and then be storing credit card information, do you? And he was like, I don't know, let me ask. And I was like, you gotta be kidding. Like, first off, that ain't 16 hours of work. That's like fucking a week or 2 of work by itself, me doing nothing else but that, if that's what you want. And second, you know, you should be using a third party for that. You should never ever. Here's the thing: if you ever start an online business where you sell anything, do not ever accept credit cards yourself. Don't ever do that, because you're on the hook. If something happens, like their credit card gets stolen and all that shit, you're on the hook for it. So you need to like use a third party company. Anyway, so like I was like thinking I was gonna have to do that, so I definitely wasn't gonna be on tonight. But they called the client, and he was like, "No, I just want suggestions on which one I should use."
So what's next? Ask around a little?
It's up to knocked.
That shit. They had billed out 16 hours for research. Like, I could have told you that in like 10 minutes. There's like a handful of options for that kind of shit that are reasonable and secure. Anyway, I was starting to get pissed because nobody could give me an answer. And I was like, well, the demo's Friday. You gotta tell me something like, I'm not staying up all night just because y'all can get your shit together.
What?
Oh. I got that job in the freaking grain elevator.
What?
Yeah, I find out tomorrow what my hours are.
You got graphics card money, you can't get one.
Yep, I will have soon.
Maybe
awesome.
they'll be like,
There's more dangerous things
right when
prowling
you get
about
the
these
money,
days.
they'll be like, yep, we just got an influx of graphics cards. Better get on a list.
Welcome to the crow's nest.
The used market isn't.
You boys must be hungry.
Because I can still go on to my local
So what would you
buy and
like to
sell and
know?
find a 1080 for around $700.
Okay.
So I'm probably just gonna buy a used one when I got the money. Buy it from somebody that's getting rid of it.
You gonna buy a TI? Or you just...
No, I'm getting a 1080 Ti. It's as simple as that. I'm not fucking around. What's the point? Every other card I've ever bought since way back in the day, I've always gotten the one that's just slightly.
These are some
below
pretty
the
tough
top.
customers.
Fuck that.
Yeah, just go. I'm saying, dude, just go.
Thanks for your business.
Or I might not get one till the end of this year.
Wait till the new ones come out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I would do one of the two. Either get the top tier card, not the Vega, whatever that shit is.
Some kind
The
of bird.
2080.
I'm big on
I think
birds.
They're calling it.
Yeah, 2080 Ti maybe.
That's gonna be awesome.
That'd be dope. I wonder like how much faster it's gonna be, because
Well,
I'm like, damn,
they're
am I
already
gonna
out.
have to buy another? Wait, they're already out?
You can buy one right now, but they're not calling it the new, whatever the new line is going to be called. It's actually the new Titan. The Titan V, I think it is. Is that what it's called? Titan X?
They are. It's 2080.
Well, look who it is. I really
The
owe
new
you
Titan
boys one.
is the same architecture and GPU as what the 20 series cards are going to be.
Make that two.
Can't
need
seem
to
to
see
catch a
some
break.
They're not much better than the 1080 Ti, unfortunately, but the numbers on paper are
Looks like they found another
ridiculous.
It says
Wait,
as high as graphics cards are
found
right
another
now,
what?
they could price it at $1,500.
Yeah.
Us hunters keep them on our person at all times as identification.
I ain't drunk.
What? In case you forget who you are?
I mean,
More
it
like
kinda
someone
hurt-
else
hurt me
forgets
to
who they
do what I
were.
did with the
Hunters
1080
lead a
Ti.
life of
Kinda
danger.
awful.
Sometimes these tags are the only things
$1,500.
that make
My
it
wife
back in
might
one
put me
piece.
out
It's
a lot
our
of money
job to
for a
deliver them to the
for a
families
video
of the
card
fallen.
that I probably won't get
And
to
they
use
were.
a lot next
I
year.
came out here to do just
My
that.
brother paid $9,000 for a watch.
If y'all happen to find any tags
Yes,
lying
but
around
is
out
it
there,
like a nice
do me a
watch
favor
that you
and
can
send
pass
them my
down?
way.
Yeah.
He won't pass it down. He'll
Sure.
sell it in a year and buy another
Word
one.
is
Another
somebody
one,
spotted a tag around these
Yeah.
He's
parts.
obsessed.
He's a-
Try asking
well,
a local
let's-
tipster.
Yeah,
He'll
I
point you
get
in the right
I don't
direction.
know, because I think like a graphics card or watch is different to me because a watch has like value, right? If it's
Yeah.
a gold watch, you can melt
Those
it down.
tags are heavy
Actually,
stuff.
some of the watches
They
he
certainly
bought
carry
were
emotional
up
weight.
price.
We'd best
Yeah,
find
yeah.
and return
'Cause they
them.
only make some
Rolex.
And give the families peace
Yeah,
of
they-
mind.
They're not even
Let's
known.
start by-
They're like some offshore German brand that are like super high end. They're like $40,000-$50,000.
Yeah, I've got a box of watches that I don't wear. 'cause
Following
I
up on
have
that hot
watches I
tip.
don't wear.
Yeah. Hey, want to hear a quick story about that? He bought his wife an Apple Watch, $1,000. Within 1 week, she was at her desk at work, and the faceplate fell off. The touchscreen actually fell off her watch onto the
What's she doing?
That's what she said. I didn't do anything. It just fell off. And if you look at it, my brother said, there's not a mark on it. It's brand new. There's just nothing holding it on. Like they forgot glue or the backing.
Did he take it back?
Yeah, he sent it back, and they told him it was their fault.
Yeah.
My brother said, no, it's not our fault. You're replacing it.
Oh, they tried to say it was.
Yeah, they tried to give him a bill, and he fucking lost it on him. Sent some email to somebody, and about 2 weeks later, they contacted him back and still said that they have to pay for it. He was getting pissed off, and his wife works for a lawyer, so she wrote up a letter and sent it to them. A couple days later, she got a phone call saying it was covered and everything's good, and there's one in the mail. But wait, it's not over. It actually came in the mail, and they got it. And then they got a call saying they owe $500 for all the parts again. After they sent the new one with no money paid, and they called later to say they still owe money for the watch. So now they got to write up another letter.
So crazy. Yeah. I bought my wife one for her birthday.
The face hasn't fallen off?
No, mine hasn't either. I've had mine over a year, and it doesn't
Heaven's
have a
Devil joined your channel. Other games too on VR.
One in 100,000 defects, yeah.
If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck. One of those kind of things.
Yeah, exactly. I just find it funny though. It's the same thing as graphics cards. Here's what we were just saying earlier. That Apple Watch, as nice as they are, $1,000.
Yeah, it's going to be obsolete.
In 10 years, how much is it going to be worth?
Nothing. It's not going to be worth nothing in like 3 years.
And the Rolex you bought for $4,000 will be worth about $5,500.
Right. So that's why I like people spending like 10 grand on a watch. I would personally never do it because I'm not a jewelry person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any I've got my wedding ring. And I don't have any other rings or
It's real pretty here at night.
And yet,
I don't
by
have
all
any
accounts,
because I just
it pales
I don't know,
in comparison
it
to
feels
old
weird
Tisha.
on me,
Seriously?
I totally know it. I don't like it either. It bothers me. Like,
Yeah.
It feels unnatural. This shouldn't be on me.
Yeah. And I don't know. Like maybe one day I will. Like I'll get old and the switch will flip in my head. Like I'm gonna get me a gold watch or something. I don't know.
But hey, Mr. T still wears his chains to this day.
Yeah. Well, that's his character. He's always.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, like that watch. It'll have value forever. But the graphics card.
Welcome to Golden Key.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Because it'll, 2 years from now,
Man,
it'll be
it's
like, "Man,
hot."
this is a piece of
Then
shit."
lose the jacket.
I hate this graphics card. I wish I could get it in.
Well, dude, I have a wall. Let me just turn it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13 video cards hanging on my wall right now.
Right,
They're-
and they all work, but they
all work.
They won't run anything that you want to play now.
Already? You should ball it right till
Walls that
tomorrow.
I paid
How about you find a place to spend the night?
$850 a piece for when they first came out. Now
Yeah,
they're garbage. The
Yeah.
88
It's
the
bedtime.
8800 GTX.
Sounds good.
I had 8800 GTX and SLI when they came out.
Yeah, I had an 8800. I only have one.
Yeah, but now mine are hanging on the wall. They're fucking useless.
Yeah, can't play shit with
No,
it.
nobody wants to buy them. They're not worth anything. You can't use them in a computer, so all they're good for is a fucking memory of the past.
Yeah. Yeah. That's video cards for you, and computers. It's like one of the most expensive hobbies there are.
Not bad.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I could never be a console gamer. I just couldn't. I mean, like, for, I guess, certain genres of games, they're great with controller, but for shooters, just the graphics are so much better on a PC when you got the hardware to run, and you have so many options, right? Like, and I guess some people say that that's a disadvantage, because there's so, like, you know, like a game for Xbox, it's like all the Xbox hardware is exactly the same. We know what we're getting. We can optimize the shit out of this code. Whereas the PC game is just like, well, there's like, you know, 30 different video cards that's going to be running on 30 different CPUs, 30 different types of RAM, you know, so many different. But I mean, like, that's what's cool. I know, largely because of DirectX, because then Microsoft is smart enough to have an API to handle the graphics, right? But I really wish that there was something comparable to Linux that the industry would do. Because then that for me, like, the reason why I even have a PC right now is I don't use it for work. Yeah, it's just for games. Big ass expensive console.
I thought you could install Steam on Ubuntu or something now.
You can. They have their own Linux distribution called
But
SteamOS.
Not all games work.
Yeah, but like you're not playing Siege on that shit because they didn't write a version that runs on Linux.
Hey,
You're not playing Battlefield. You're going to play
Danimal
like,
joined VRK.
you can play Counter-Strike.
That's about it.
Yeah, you can play Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike. Any of the Source Engine games you could probably play. Play some League of Legends or some
Should be
shit.
back any minute now.
I still have probably 25 consoles in my front room.
I only have, I think of mine, I only have my Nintendo and my Super Nintendo.
What's that
And
look
those
for?
aren't even at
Danimal
my house.
disconnected
They're at my
from
parents'
VRK.
house somewhere.
It's in all the
I think
papers.
they're up in the
I have
closet.
a
What is?
1962 Magnavox Pong
Insomnia.
box. I still have it.
False.
I've got an
What?
Atari 2600.
Yeah.
That's your idea of a
It's out in my
joke?
garage.
I need you to calm down so I
don't
can
have the
explain.
grade
I'm
version,
as
but I've
calm
got
as I'm
the
gonna
arcade
get.
There was an attack.
That's cool.
The
Mine's
Imperial
the green
Army
version.
has taken
And I'm trying to
the
figure
city.
out, like, how
As
would I
city
even
room
put this thing
tempers
up?
flared, blast lit the night sky.
TV.
When the
See,
smoke
that's the
about to
thing. I got
citywide
all these
cleared,
consoles. Not
the
one of them
king
is plugged in.
was
I have
found
2 crates of
dead.
cables and hookups underneath
No, wait.
everything. They're
Hold
just
on.
sitting there for display. I
We
don't
had
use
no
them.
way of knowing.
I wish I had my old console.
Knowing what?
At the signing
Yeah.
was last
I've
night.
got
Never
my,
get
oh
rid of
yeah,
them.
I have my
That's
the
Xbox.
wedding.
I have my
Oh,
modded
Tisha.
Xbox.
I know.
I had an
That
Exium
was the
chip in
plan.
it.
Yet the reports of the invasion are all
That's
the
awesome.
same.
I
From
remember
Team
those days.
Executor,
Every
do you
head
remember
in the
those?
kingdom be
Yeah,
wrong.
I installed them. I used the Duo X2 chip.
I remember that
If
one.
only.
That's the one I had. And some of them had like a little switch. You could flick BIOSes and
What else do we know?
completely change your
I did.
Xbox.
Mine had a BIOS.
Well, then we can't
Yeah.
be sure until we see it
I had,
with our
dude,
own
I did
eyes.
a lot of
And that
Xbox
means
modding back
we
then.
go
In fact,
back
I
to
still got about
Insomnia.
6
Might not be safe
Xboxes
for
in
us,
my house.
though.
That's
Might
why
not
I
be
made
safe for us
controllers out
here.
of them. I have so many.
Yeah. Change the hard drive out to a larger hard drive and go.
Yep.
Those were the good old days.
I miss that shit. That's
You
when
can do that
consoles
shit
were
with
awesome.
consoles now.
But you can. They already have.
Can you mod a PS4?
I don't know about the PS4, but I'm pretty sure that the Xbox can be. The Nintendo Switch is already hacked, has full homebrew software and everything already.
Does it?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just like when I started writing apps, I was just like, man, I don't want to steal somebody's app.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I know like what it takes to actually put that shit together now.
Hey, I should ask you this quickly before I gotta get going myself.
Yeah.
How hard would it be to make an integrated app into a video game?
I don't even know what that means.
Long story short, I thought of an idea that would be the most unbelievably wicked app for a video game ever in the game Rust. Long story short, without getting into the game, you have a base, you defend it, you have certain defenses to defend your base with. What if you could add an alarm to your base? So if your front door is blown off or tampered with, an app in your phone would
mustn't
go
lose
off
faith.
saying your house is being
Really?
invaded.
Can Faith stop a fleet of
Oh
Imperials
yeah, that
at
wouldn't be
give it a
difficult
rest.
at all.
My
I
old
mean,
man had
it's
plenty of
basically
faith.
you'd write the app,
Empire
the
lied.
front end, which
They
would be
betrayed
client
us.
side, right?
Conjecture gets us
And then
nowhere.
you'd have it talk to
We're
your
searching for
server,
truth.
which would be on
All
the
you
back
find
end.
are lies.
And like that would just have to be like basically part of your game server. It wouldn't necessarily be the game server. So like you know how like we had Battlefield server, right?
Yeah.
you probably have to have a second server that monitor, you know, the events in the game, and then
The
when
size of those things.
Then
said
the alert
event,
out.
yeah, when said event happens.
They transport soldiers, namely the Magitech
So it would be
infantry.
possible, but
The rope.
Oh yeah, it's totally possible.
Mass-produced
that'd be a
humanoid
freaking
weapons of
wicked
warfare,
ass app.
to be more precise.
Yeah, they need to do.
Doesn't look
They
like
need to
they'll be
do
signing
more
that peace
stuff.
treaty.
I mean, like the UB app. But like, I don't know if you guys have ever used this, but I have the
Up ahead!
Ubisoft Club. So like when we're playing Siege,
They've
and
set
like
up
I
inspection
have,
point.
I have my
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
challenges. I have my challenges. Yeah, so like when I can add a challenge from my phone while we're playing Siege, and when I complete it, it'll send me a notification on my phone. Like my watch will ding, or my phone will ding saying you completed it, and I can collect it. on
That's
the
kind
app.
of cool.
Yeah, so like you can totally do that.
That'd be an awesome freaking act. 'Cause that's the #1 problem with the
Let's
game
make a
being
detour.
offline radio.
There ought to
You're
be a
not there.
decent
You come
bunch
back
point
to
up ahead.
sleeping in the middle of nowhere naked because your fucking house is gone.
Yeah. It'll be nice. It would be nice to at least have a notification saying your base is being raided on Rust.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
There they are.
You know, there's clans
Wanna
in that
take 'em
game,
out?
Rust, that have
Oh,
people
yeah.
on
Those
24
scraps
hours a
got
week. They
They rotate.
round the clock. Yep, they rotate shifts. Guys sitting in watchtowers for hours. Like, fucking kidding me?
Yeah, see, like I can see that's why I can play it because that's just like too. I mean, like yeah, I guess any game can do that, right? It's just like how many times you can do it, right?
Well, see, by
Like I'm not like living life in a video game. Like I can be sitting in a real tower.
the guys I play with, you build a little tiny one beside these big guys, and you become friends with these big guys. If they leave us alone, we leave them alone. We go raid other bases, and then when they come to raid us, we have them to actually protect us.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty awesome. I've had the game for less than a month, 150 hours.
That's so sweet.
Been obsessed with it, but I'm gonna enjoy gaming a whole lot more next month because I'll be working again and I'll have no time to really game. So when I do get to do it, it'll be
Yeah.
fun instead of a chore.
Yeah, that's how I've been, dude. I've been so excited. Like I was so excited to like get online. I got pissed off because sneaky game wasn't updated, so I had to download the update. Thank God I had like decent internet where it didn't take all
That took
day.
a whole 5
Yeah, could you imagine them? Like you're like, alright, this is the day, finally. We can play some Outbreak. Fucking
3.5 hours for me to download that.
yeah. I would have just been sad, man.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Not only that, though, I'll have stuff to do again, which will also make it look better.
Yeah. It does that.
Yep.
Sucks that it does, but it does.
Well, I don't look at money as money. I look at money as freedom, basically. Freedom to eat what you want. Freedom to fucking go in the, have a hot shower when you want. You have the money to do what you want to do, whatever you want to do. No money, you're stuck in a pretty narrow corridor of what you can and can't do.
Yeah. I mean,
Where
even
do they
if
keep
you got
coming
money,
from?
you're pretty-
Can't imagine
pretty
what it's
stuck.
like inside.
Unless you got like mega money. But I mean, like you got more choices.
We should
than
seek
people that
advantage.
don't have money.
The hill.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like there's levels to it.
Yeah, well, what level you want to be on, where it is.
I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty happy. I always fantasize about like winning the lottery and shit like that. But I'm alright. I'm making enough money where I can save money. We don't, you know.
I wish I won the lotto.
What?
Wish I won the lotto.
These are MTs.
Empty
I mean, we all do.
We were just talking about that earlier tonight too. 33 million here right now.
I got to play.
I guess you can't win.
I don't
That's work.
The lottery for work?
That's more work than you work now. Having your own business. You don't ever get off work.
You don't win the lottery because you create your own work.
Yeah, you go into business for yourself, which I eventually do want to do one day. I don't want to work for somebody. I might.
You win the lottery for sailing to the Bahamas. That's what the fuck.
I'm not doing shit, dude. If I'm in the lottery, I'm disappearing.
That's what I mean.
I'm like, what happened to the world?
On a yacht, floating into the crystal blue water.
Like, call us, make sure you heard from. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll give them my parents money, her parents money, and I'll probably give my in-laws. And then, like, I'd be like, basically, like, hey, I want to give these your money. Cool. I'm not giving anybody else your money.
Yeah, I give all my immediate family members and friends money, and then I take off and go to Disney World, Florida, and I stay there until I'm sick of the place. Who knows how long that will be? Later on, we'll figure out that out from there.
Yeah, because this is like at that point, you just have like unlimited.
Yep.
Just like what you
Have fun.
So it's not like you have to be anywhere.
Yep. Like I say, I would go to Disney World, Florida, and I would go there every day. And
Bro,
I hate
you'd be surprised how much money you can spend at Disney World.
No, I wouldn't have to spend that much just on day pass. Just to ride.
I mean, you can spend as much money as you want to there.
You remember that film Brewster's Millions?
Was that a movie?
Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor.
Yeah, that's a movie, right?
Yeah, where he wins an inheritance. He gets an inheritance, but he doesn't get it unless he
Unless he does.
spends like $1 million in 30 days. And he can't have
give it
anything
away.
left. No, he can't give it away, and he has to have nothing left to show for it. Nothing. He can't own it. It's got to be gone. No cars in his name. No, it's got to be gone.
As the ceasefire discussions between the two nations,
That was like a
all
stupid.
provisional terms
I
have
thought it was
been
funny.
suspended
It's,
in light
yeah,
of recent
I mean,
developments.
with like the premise. and
Moreover,
stuff.
in the wake of the news of
You know, like
Yeah,
it's
I
a
know
funny
death,
movie, but that's a
we've now
dumb
Yeah.
received
situation.
word
Kinda
that
like
Crown
Trading
Prince
Places.
Noctis
Yeah.
and the Oracle
Funny
Rita Freya
movie, but the
have
premise is,
also
yeah,
been
right.
pronounced
Come on.
Keep it on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that never happened.
Yeah.
And like, who's like, hey, you can get this money, but you gotta spend money first. And like, what? Just give me the money. Just give me the money. You already said I could have the money. You're gonna make me spend $1 million so I can get the money? Like, get out of here.
You know what was one of the stupid premise movies of all time? I thought I don't understand why people like it.
hell's going
Bernie's
on?
Weekend.
Outside the
That
city.
was a
With no
dumb
way back in.
Makes sense.
Funny.
Makes sense? Are you serious? What about any of
Guys,
this
Yeah,
makes
but
sense?
it's Weekend
the
at
news
Bernie's.
just told me I'm dead.
Weekend
It's
at
still
Along
funny
with
though.
my father and Luna.
No, it's not funny.
I'm heading out to Hammerhead.
No,
It's creepy.
fake
Funny though.
It's true.
greatness of comedy.
Two guys walking around with a fucking corpse.
If
It's
you're
not
looking for
funny.
the whole truth,
Well, towards the end, he ended up not being a corpse.
get moving.
The whole time he was stoned.
Weekend at Bernie's too.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like it.
Right.
I have no idea.
They made too many of them. This is,
Hey, DJ, just curious. What did you think? What did you think of Spaceballs?
Have to say.
That was funny.
that was good.
You like it?
Yeah.
That is funnier than. That's one of the best comedies ever made of all time.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is.
And the key.
Screaming Fantasy 15.
Yeah. Did you know that John Candy got offered that role in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? But he told the people that Rick Moranis would be better in it.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Could you imagine Honey, I Shrunk the Kids with anybody but Rick Moranis?
It couldn't be done. There's a lot of talk about a Spaceballs 2 on the internet.
Oh my gosh.
It'll
Really?
never happen, but it won't happen. But there was.
It's already
talk.
past his time.
Yeah, it's too
can't-
late now.
Yeah, you should have done it
Not
like
really.
they should have done it back to back.
No, it's not really too late because there's Star Wars movies now.
Yeah, but there's no.
They could just do it like, you know.
Yeah, I guess it could parody.
Spaceballs, it would just be a parody of like Force Awakens or something.
Yeah, well, I guess you're right because then you got Princess Leia flying around, so that could be a parody.
DJ is still thinking about it.
That is so stupid. I hadn't even seen the movie. I still haven't seen the movie, and I'm not going to spend a dime on it.
DJ, that is one thing me and you can agree on.
Well, that's not the only thing that's stupid about the movie.
Please don't get him started, please.
Yeah, don't get me started.
No, I'm just saying I agree with him. I totally understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I just don't, cause I actually like it.
Warble likes it.
I haven't seen it yet myself. I'm the same way. I almost refuse to watch it.
I'm not spending a dime on them. Disney sucks.
The Comic-Con that's going to be here, all 3 characters from Grand Theft Auto 5 are going to be there.
Oh, really?
Oh,
wow.
What's his name?
Michael and
the guy that played Trevor.
And Trevor and Franklin.
Yep. Trevor.
Don't suppose the Crown's Guard is still active.
Why am I having
He's on
what his name
Walking
is?
Dead, isn't he?
Not with the marshal out here.
Yeah, that's him.
I wonder how things are in the city.
Oh, shit, I'm almost out of
There
gas.
should be reports before long.
Yeah, he's actually from Alberta.
Yeah, something this big can't
And
go ignored.
another person that's going to be there
what
is
about
Paul
us?
Rubin.
What do we do?
We make for Hammerhead now and figure the rest out later.
Fucking Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Not jizz on you.
It's going to be a good...
Not jizz on you.
Got a message from my
Damn.
sister. She's with refugees
That's so
bound for
funny.
Stone.
Be a good freaking Comic-Con.
Well,
There's
at
a
least
lot
Iris
of
is
people
okay.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
Fucking Lawrence
doesn't sound like
Fishburne,
everyone else was so
Cowboy
lucky.
Curtis.
We best make haste.
Did you know they made a new Pee Wee Herman?
Forever.
No going back.
They brought Pee Wee Herman back. He has a new movie.
No going back.
Oh,
Let's go.
It's on Netflix. It's paid for by... It's a Netflix movie.
is it like Pee Wee? Or
It's
is it like
straight
he's
up.
like,
No, it's the original Pee Wee.
Still acting like Pee Wee?
Hey,
He is
Glad
Pee
y'all
Wee.
made
He's
it.
just older.
Yeah. Wrinkly?
Call
No
it
weather
this.
for
Pee
driving,
Wee Herman,
that's for
the
sure.
later years.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Where's
Pee Wee and all wrinkly and old.
Left to see the
Grandpa
business.
Pee Wee.
And left y'all a message with Pawpaw.
Yeah?
You can tell he's aged,
Boss
but
ain't
he
sat
still
still
looks
1
relatively
second since he heard y'all
young
were coming.
because of the makeup for Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
so
Ain't
many
never seen
movies I'm not
Pawpaw
gonna get to
like
watch this
before.
summer.
The pep's gone out of him like air from a tire.
I
Y'all
have
keep on
Justice League. I've
keeping
had it
on
for about
now.
a week. I still
Ain't
haven't
never
watched
seen
it.
Pawpaw
Bought that
like this
movie.
before.
I know. I've
The
heard bad
pep's
things
gone out of
about
him
it.
like
It's-
air from a
man,
tire. Y'all
DC
keep on
is so
keeping on
fucking
now.
bad at movies, man. It's pathetic. It is. It's like you got like so much material. Even if you just wholesale rip Marvel off,
What they've been after
like
all along.
just do that.
So
Marvel
all
movies
talk
are
of
much
peace
better.
was merely
They're
a pretext.
way better.
I didn't even want to see the Doctor Strange. I didn't even want to see it, but she
It wasn't
made.
bad.
They
And it was
played
good.
It wasn't bad. It was good.
I liked that movie.
Don't
Yeah,
kid
that was a
yourself.
really good show.
Avengers,
Reggie wasn't born
Infinity War,
yesterday.
and then Solo, Deadpool 2.
Lucius got dealt a
Deadpool
losing
2
hand,
was
and
good.
your old man
Deadpool
played
1
it the
was
best
good.
he could.
Yep.
Deadpool 2
1
was
was awesome.
He saw
universal.
this coming a
That's
mile
gonna be
away.
good.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
and then
do it.
Super
Incredibles.
Troopers 2 was going to be out soon too.
Yeah. I
In
want
the
to
end,
watch
though,
Ocean's 8, but I don't.
Well, he just wasn't enough.
Because I'm just like, I like all the Oceans movies, but I don't know. And I don't want to be like, oh, well, it's women, so I don't want to watch it. But I just feel like, man, y'all kind of
something
jumped
else,
the
you
shark
talk to
on
Cole.
the Oceans.
I won't watch the new Ghostbusters. The new
Can't even
Ghostbusters.
remember
Fuck,
last
I
time
won't.
I saw Reggie.
No, just because it
Feels
looks
a
like a
lifetime ago.
cheesy imitation.
It is.
of Hollywood
It is.
crap.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Jurassic World was going to be
Oh,
good.
that was good. That's good.
The new one, Fallen Kingdom. Ant-Man and Wasp is in July.
Anybody seen the new Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, Daddy's Home 2, I think it's called?
No, I haven't seen it, but
Don't-
I have it. but
Don't
I
watch
haven't
it.
seen Is it that bad?
It's bad. It's literally like a children's show. It's horrible. It's nothing like the first one.
Yo, there's a Mission Impossible 6, dude. I'm about to
I
watch
know.
that.
I saw that.
I can't stand Tom Cruise, but I'll watch the shit out of his movies.
Yep. Tom Cruise
I
in
feel
real,
the same
in
way.
real life, like in the movies, like he's pretty incredible actor, but he's a little bit of a nut job.
Yeah,
A little
job.
bit.
To me, it's because of
Both nuts crazies.
he's a Scientologist.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just a little bit crazy.
He's too nuts crazy.
A lot crazy.
Fucking great in movies, though.
Mission Impossible, Fallout, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
He actually does all his own stunts, too.
Oh, you know what I'm
Cora
gonna
left
watch?
a message.
You know I'm so ready to watch?
Said he'll wait for you in the
Fucking,
tombs. They're to the northwest of
What
here.
the?
That's the short ways past the outpost.
Pacific Rim 2.
Find that first.
Oh, I'm waiting until that movie comes out too.
No more what's his name? Flynn? No, not Flynn.
What can I do you for?
See, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
What are
it's
y'all after
entertaining,
today?
But the premise of that to
What
me,
coat do you
you
fancy?
got giant aliens attacking Earth. So what do? We'll make giant robots.
Yeah.
Really?
What else are you supposed to do?
Anything in mind for the
When
interior?
all their weapons fail to kill them.
You know, actually, what I'm looking forward to seeing? I don't give a fuck how cheesy you think it looks. Rampage.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. I guess.
It looks good.
Yeah, but you know it's not gonna be good because it's like a video game movie.
So what?
Because Hollywood doesn't understand video games. They just don't get it.
Yeah, but basically all this is Rampage and these animals. That's it. There's no story to Rampage. It's just, it was an old arcade game. There was no story.
I don't
Wreck-It
know.
Ralph 2. I'm gonna watch that.
Oh, The Incredibles
How do you
2?
want the wheels?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
I don't know. Whenever I see video games try to make like movies into video games and then video games into movies, I have mixed feelings with them.
They've all been bad.
Yeah.
Skyscraper.
Well, here's what I can do for her. How
Even
about
though
the
it's like every
decals?
other action movie you've ever
Anything you like?
Do you remember
How about
any
the
of the
decals?
original The Incredibles? Remember
Anything
when
you
he's in his
like?
office putting his suit on for the first time after reading the letter and his wife is screaming at him for dinner?
seen?
It was on maybe just a salad.
Yeah.
How about the
it's a good
decals?
movie.
Anything you like?
I've got a 5-year-old, so I watch that kind of stuff all the time.
How about the decals?
I love that
Anything you
movie.
like?
Where's my super suit?
Oh, I like
You ain't
that.
about- it's like,
That's like one of my favorite movies.
What'd you say? I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna see.
Yeah.
What you got there?
Where's my super suit?
That was a great movie. I love that. I still like the original Ice Age, the very first one. That was a good movie.
Yeah, they made too many of them.
Yeah, it ruined it.
How about the decals?
Another one, Ant-Man
Anything
and
you
the
like?
Wasp.
Yeah.
How about the decals?
I don't think Braxton's seen Ant-Man. We're about to watch Ant-Man tomorrow. We told him we'd watch Jumanji tomorrow.
I was gonna watch
Anything
that,
you
but
like?
the quality wasn't that great.
I think I got a Blu-ray rip.
No Korean subtitles?
I don't know. Let me check. I haven't actually played it.
How about the decals?
I have a pretty strict, like, settings for what.
No
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, because if it's not like a Blu-ray, I don't know.
Go on, pick
Yeah,
a
I don't
color.
want.
agree.
I don't want like no HD cam where there's people coughing.
That's why I haven't watched the streaming site I watch it. It's just not that great. It's not bad. It's not a cam, but it's not good.
Yeah, I didn't have any subtitles at all.
Okay, so it's out on the internet. I just gotta find it.
Yeah, no Korean subtitles.
Anything you like?
I really want to see that.
How about the decals?
Do
Anything
you remember the
like?
other movie back in the 80s that came out just after Jumanji that was the exact same fucking thing as Jumanji, but it was not Jumanji? I think it was called Zathura.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was actually a pretty good show, too.
How's this?
It was a space adventure.
Y'all leave the hard
Yeah,
work to me.
yeah, that's the one.
It's got, yeah. I might have to watch that.
Your kid would probably like that. It was just like Jumanji.
She's all ready for you. Have a
Except
look.
It was a space game instead of a jungle game. Yeah, I remember seeing this now.
Yeah, that was.
Is
a good
that
movie.
is that Christian what's her face from Twilight and shit?
That I didn't know.
Oh, and then there's Happy from Iron Man and the kid from the Hunger Games, PETA.
You're gonna download it now?
Yeah, I might.
What?
I want to see the cast though.
If you like the original Jumanji with Robin Williams, you'll like that movie because it's the same era, it's almost the same movie except it's in space.
What?
It was good, yeah.
Kristen Stewart is in
All pretty again. Take care of her, you hear?
Josh Hutcherson. He's in the Hunger Games. Pretty good cast. I might have to add that to my list. So I was gonna say, DJ, are you streaming right now?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna not talk about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't talk about it. I'm telling y'all that I've been streaming.
Hey, Nat.
What game are you playing?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 15.
Pretty beat. Can we call it a night and head for the hotel?
Can you like stop for a second?
Yeah, I can stop it.
No use trying to change your mind. Let's go. Awesome!